say alright, the lid to the scanner just slammed shut. Alright, rhythm. Lots of upstrokes, beats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and doing this, remember what was happening yesterday is, it's like it's almost right after you did your upstroke, it was kind of like, instead of spacing it really even, so you have your down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, so you just got to make sure that you're making that, keep the foot in the hand locked together, synced up 100%. So everything just down, up, nice and smooth. Alright, so should sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 1 and 2. So this, working on making sure all your fingers are down, so when you're on the same string, when you go for that second pick in the bar, so remember you got 2 pick strokes per bar. So you're starting out, you got all 3 fingers down. And then when you go to pick again, try and land both of those fingers down at the same time. And then when you go to switch strings, go slow enough so you're able to jump all your fingers at the same time. So when you start going real fast, what's probably going to happen is your index is going to lag just momentarily going down, because you're really starting to jump over to that next string with those 2 fingers, and then your index is just barely going to lag behind. But when you go real quick, you can't really tell. But that's why when you practice this slow, you're training your hand to get into that habit of getting everything down as soon as possible. Okay, next thing, just making it harder. Here we go. Slide optional. Alright. Breaking this down piece by piece. The first chunk, the first bar there, you have everything being palm muted, middle finger on that D note on the A string. You're going to use your index finger to hit the 4, which is F sharp. Ring finger is going to hit the G, which is on that 5th fret. So we have, so it'd be a good idea just to practice that all on its own. And then the next part, you hit the chord, then 2 palm mutes. It's okay if you palm mute the whole chord instead of just that one note. So it should sound something like this. It's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And then the next bar is almost the same as the first, you just have a different palm mute accent. So now you're only palm muting that D note, the notes on the A string. And if you lift your fingers back and forth, it'll sound a little bit better if you get used to that. Need to remember to palm mute that. And then the last bar is the same palm mute pattern. So you put the whole thing together nice and slow. And more up to speed. Whoops, let's do that again. Wow, that was sloppy. One more time. You know, when I was playing that fast, I guess I wasn't lifting my fingers up, so ignore that part. Yeah, if you're palm muting it correctly, you're not going to hear things ring out together. It's amazing what I learn about myself and how I play when I have to break it down. I've played that riff I don't know how many times, but man, it's a lot different when it's all in your subconscious. And then you have to take it out of your subconscious and show somebody. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, just search for A minor backing tracks. Pick any one that you want, and those will work just fine to work on your improv. Alright, I'll see you again Thursday.